let's try to be the most positive force that we have ever shown ourselves. जैसा मैंने पहले बोला कि this is not about us, this is about our loved ones. If there is someone not well around you, try to make them laugh, try to raise their vibes. You will be surprised कि if you do that, they'll probably heal themselves on their own. It's a scientific fact that your mind can heal your body. I'm not here to give you any motivational speech. I'm not here to give you any pearls of wisdom या ऐसा कुछ भी. In fact, I'm here to acknowledge your feelings, acknowledge the fact कि we are in one of the most terrible situations or scenarios that we could have possibly imagined, and yes, that's true. I'm just here to give you a different perspective maybe. I'm here to tell you what is this really about, okay, and how can you maybe make it a little better, if not a little better for yourself, a little better for your loved ones. Because isn't it them who it's really about anyway? Because if you really think about it, हम जो भी कर रहे हैं, हम जितना भी स्ट्रेस ले रहे हैं, हम जितनी भी टेंशन ले रहे हैं, इट्स आफ्टर ऑल मोर देन आवरसेल्व्स, इट्स फॉर आवर लव्ड वंस, राइट? एटलीस्ट मेरे केस में यही है. मैं अपने आप को तो मैंने शायद साइड में पता नहीं कब से कर दिया था, एंड मेरे दिमाग में सिर्फ इस चीज़ का रहता है कि माई फैमिली शुड बी सेफ, माई फ्रेंड्स शुड बी सेफ, एवरी वन अराउंड मी और माई लव्ड वन शुड बी सेफ. मेरे दिमाग में सबसे पहले ये आता है, एंड यही एग्जैक्ट चीज़ मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ कि मे बी it is not about us, it is about our loved ones. And when I say that, that also means कि आप जैसा भी feel कर रहे हो, if you are making a choice to resist whatever is happening around you, basically बार बार न्यूज़ पढ़ना, बार बार ऐसी चीज़ें देखना that is affecting your mental health, बार बार, and it's not even something new, जो हमें पता है, जो सब चल रहा है, बार बार उसी में इंडल्ज होना, बार बार अपने दोस्तों के साथ वही सेम कॉन्वर्जेशंस लाना, अपने फैमिली वालों के साथ वही सेम टॉपिक्स उठाना बात करने के लिए, फिर सोचना कि क्यों हो रहा है, कब ख़त्म होगा, या फिर ऐसी चीज़ों में इंडल्ज होना that is not really contributing anything at this point. And why the focus is on our loved ones and why that makes a difference is because your energy affects the energy of the room. You are making decisions that you know will affect your mental health, but you're still doing it anyway. आप बार बार उन्हीं सब चीज़ों के बारे में बातें करते हो, that's gonna bring the energy down of the room. Think about it. जब आप किसी बीमार इंसान से मिलने जाते हो, आप उसको बार बार अगर इस चीज़ का याद दिलाओगे कि यार आई एम सो अपसेट एंड ये बहुत बुरा हुआ, एंड देन यू सिट देयर विद अ ग्लूमी फेस, एकदम ऐसा उदास होकर आप उधर बैठ जाते हो. Imagine the energy that's being transferred to the person who's already feeling sick, right? इस टाइम पर what I feel is कि जो हमारी सबसे बड़ी responsibility है, that is to lift the energy and the spirits of everyone around us by lifting the spirits of our own selves. And if you feel you have a role to play, you have something to contribute, and if there is anything that you can contribute, it's really this, right? You can really just contribute your energy right now. इतना जब सब कुछ नेगेटिव हो रहा है हमारे आसपास, जब इतना सब कुछ डाउन हो रहा है, everyone sort of come at their very bottom line, इस टाइम पर आप कैसे, how can you add to the energy of the room? That's all that matters. And honestly, that is the only reason and that's the only way how I am keeping sane right now. Me being here in the US, it's not at all easy. क्योंकि जैसा मैं अभी पहले बोल रही थी, I think I am the least worried about myself. And my family is there back in India. मेरे लिए, और मैं उनके साथ हूँ भी नहीं अभी इस टाइम पर. And I'm just grateful for the fact that they are safe right now. But if I want, I can always have two choices. या तो मैं यहाँ पर बैठ के सारा दिन टेंशन ले सकती हूँ, सारा दिन स्ट्रेस कर सकती हूँ over the fact कि पता नहीं कब क्या हो जाएगा, I have no control, they have no control, सब कुछ कितना unpredictable है. Or I can literally just sit back and accept. I can accept the fact कि it is unpredictable. मेरे कुछ भी सोचने या ना सोचने से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है, या फिर मेरे कंट्रोल में कुछ भी नहीं है, ना ही उनके कंट्रोल में कुछ है अभी at this point. Apart from just taking precautions, there is nothing really that we can do right now. And then I ask myself कि जब मेरे आसपास के लोग ऑलरेडी इतने परेशान हैं, ऑलरेडी इतने स्ट्रेस्ड हैं, तो मेरे उस स्ट्रेस को ऐड करने से क्या फ़ायदा हो रहा है, या फिर मैं क्या ही कंट्रीब्यूट कर रही हूँ, राइट? तो मैं अपने हिसाब से जो भी कर सकती हूँ वो ये है कि मैं जब भी उनसे बात करूँ, मैं उनसे ऐसे बात करती हूँ एज इफ लाइक फॉर द फ्यू मिनट्स दैट वी स्पीक, दे सॉर्ट ऑफ फॉरगेट एवरीथिंग एल्स. भूल जाते हैं वो कि क्या चल रहा है, क्या नहीं चल रहा है. I tend to add that much joy, I tend to add that many smiles and laughter into their day, but that is like my part. अगर मैं उन लोगों से इतना प्यार करती हूँ तो दैट इज़ दी ओनली वे मैं अपना प्यार अभी शो कर सकती हूँ, एंड दैट इज़ दी ओनली वे हम सब एक दूसरे से अपना प्यार अभी शो कर सकते हैं. The world needs love more than anything right now, and I think यही हमारी सबसे बड़ी अभी responsibility है. Like seriously, and as the younger generation, if you're watching me right now, अगर आप अपने माँ बाप से प्यार करते हो, अगर आप अपने भाई बहनों से प्यार करते हो, अगर आप अपने दोस्तों से प्यार करते हो, consider this as your responsibility. And in no means am I saying कि आप अपने आप को इतना प्रेशर कर दो या फिर आप अपने आप को ऐसे पेडेस्टल पे डाल दो जहाँ पर you are just compromising with your mental health and you're taking care of, trying to take care of everything else around you and everyone else around you. That is not what I'm saying. I am saying try to make conscious efforts to sort of divert yourself in ways जिससे कि आप पहले सेन हो रह सको, आप पहले उस सही माइंडसेट में रह सको, बिकॉज योर एनर्जी विल ऑलवेज अफेक्ट द एनर्जी ऑफ पीपल अराउंड यू. एंड व्हेन आई से दिस, इट ऑल्सो इंक्लूड्स ऑल द टाइम्स व्हेन यू अलाउ योर सेल्फ टू फील ऑल दैट लो. द लास्ट 2 days आई लेट माई सेल्फ feel as low as I could possibly feel. I literally just slept in. I watched a movie because I just couldn't. I couldn't take my sessions as well. I had to postpone it, which I've never done before. But instead of being hard on myself, what's the best I can do? I can literally tell myself that, hey, I'm allowed to feel those emotions, right? I am not going to dodge those emotions. अगर वो 2 दिन में नहीं contribute कर पाए in the lives of my loved ones, that's okay too. It does not mean that you don't feel your emotions जो भी आपको हो रहे हैं अभी, because this is the toughest time that I feel we'll all go through as a collective, and like I said, there is no point denying it, but there will always be 2 choices in front of us. There will always be a way to deal with it with a little bit sanity by making those conscious attempts and conscious decisions. Let's say by having daily conversations with yourself where you just tell yourself something positive during the day, in the morning, even if it's as simple as ki yaar, maybe today's gonna be a better day, or maybe practicing a little bit of affirmations, or maybe just journaling. जो भी आपको बुरा लगता है, जो भी आपको नहीं, something that you're not being able to deal with, writing those things in your journal, let's say, just emptying your heart out, क्योंकि I feel like इस time पर not everyone has the capacity to even listen to what you're going through, because they have their own things to go through. So maybe just journaling your feelings out and your emotions out, maybe that would be helpful. Trying to stay away from the repeating sort of news जो भी हमारे सामने आती है रोज, maybe that, या फिर trying to avoid conversations with your friends that bring up the same topics, trying to avoid the conversations with your family that involves the same topic, trying to shut down the news channels in our houses, because we all know कि हिंदी news channels पे क्या आता है. All right, it's nuisance. Trying to be the change right now, because that's what I am doing. I'm not saying anything right now that I am not doing myself or I am not practicing myself. So all I'm also saying is that if there is someone not well around you, try not to feel guilty for them. Try not to be that person who is even lowering their vibes, and just try to be a person who is adding something to their energy. It might sound strange because we are programmed to treat sick people like मतलब बस सबसे ज़्यादा उदास होके बैठ जाओ उनके आसपास, एंड सबसे ज़्यादा अपना वो दिखाओ सिंपैथी, बिकॉज हमको ही सिखाया जाता है कि सिंपैथी दिखाने का तरीका होता है कि जितना बीमार वो है उससे ज़्यादा बीमार हम एक्ट करें, उससे ज़्यादा उदास हम एक्ट करें. बट मे बी नॉट, दिस इज़ नॉट वॉट वी नीड राइट नाउ. इफ देयर इज समवन नॉट वेल अराउंड यू, ट्राई टू मेक देम लाफ, ट्राई टू रेज देयर वाइब्स. यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड कि इफ यू डू दैट, they'll probably heal themselves on their own. It's a scientific fact that your mind can heal your body. Disease is dis-ease, and that dis-ease can be cured by the power of your mind. I can link down a few videos below that can help you get a better idea on what I'm saying, but it's a scientifically proven fact, like I just said. Your body can be healed by your mind and by the thoughts that you choose to think, by the vibes that you put out into the world, by the vibes that you hold right now. I can make myself sick right now by thinking on the level of those stress vibrations. Or I can bring myself out of that disease by increasing or by heightening my vibrations. And a person who's not well right now may not have the ability to do that right now for themselves, but you can. Let's try to be the most positive force that we have ever shown ourselves. जैसा मैंने पहले बोला कि this is not about us, this is about our loved ones. Let's see how can we contribute in their lives. क्योंकि जब आप उनको खुश देखोगे आप automatically you will feel that happiness within you. That's all I want to say. I hope somewhere someone out there just tries to do something that lifts them up and lifts the people around them. And until then, just stay safe and sending you the biggest, warmest hug and all the positive vibes in the world.